This is going to be the third whiskey of the night for you, but the fourth for me. See, I started with, what was it I started with? Oh yeah, the Compass Box, Orchard House. And I followed that up with a Lecheg from Compass Box. A 12-year-old Lecheg from Compass Box, which was really nice. And then, well, I had a bottle of Glengarry Founders Reserve that had like that much whiskey left in it. So I finished that while I was editing the last video, which was the one with the Gordon MacPhail Lecheg. Now I have something else. This is a Carnmore. But not only is it a Carnmore, it's a Carnmore from 2010. And it is a Mortlach. Just to let you know, this one here cost me quite a lot. $139.99. So the goods and services tax was $7. So that would be $147 plus another. It's harder to figure this out. Plus another 147. Let's say it was $160 when you include the shipping and the insurance and everything else. 160 bucks. For that kind of money, it should be good. And if I don't like it, there's something seriously wrong with it or with me. There you go. I have not had a bottling from Carnmore since 2014. In 2014, Cindy and I went to Alberta. We went to Calgary. We went to Calgary for a wedding. And nearby to where we were staying, there was a shop that had all kinds of whiskey in it. And in that shop, I picked up a Carnmore bottling. It was a Carnmore bottling. And it was a 15-year-old Diluted. And it was so good. I got a taste of it there in the shop. And as soon as I had a taste of it, I had to get a bottle of it. That was 2014. That was almost 8 years ago. And I remember how good that was. Now, if this Mortlach is anything like that Diluted or that Diluted, I'm still at a loss at how to pronounce that distillery. But it's okay. I haven't had any from Diluted or Diluted since 2014. I would like, in some way, to remedy that situation because that Diluted was so good. This is another Carnmore. Single malt Scotch whiskey. Strictly limited, it says. Oh, wait a minute. Is this a barrel pick from Craft Cellars? Oh, this might be more special than I thought. Okay, first we're going to pour us a dram, which I've done. And now I'm going to see what it says on the bottle. And does it say something on here? The Morrison family select whiskies from distilleries across Scotland. Bottled at high strength and non-chill filtered, they retain all the flavor releasing whiskey as it should be. Okay. Strictly limited, it says. Okay. Yeah. Okay, sorry, I've been distracted. Great. What does it say on here? Carnmore single malt Scotch whiskey, strictly limited, distilled at Mortlach, distilled 2010, exclusively for Craft Cellars. Craft Cellars in Calgary. Sherry hogshead. Region Speyside. Bottles. 346 bottles. Age 11 years. And bottled in 2021. Distilled and bottled in Scotland. Non-chill filtered. No added color. 54.3% ABV. Wow. This is a special one. Mortlach 2010, specially bottled for Craft Cellars. 70 CLs, 54.3% alcohol by volume. Bottled by Morrison Scotch Whisky Distillers. Aberargie, Scotland. UK Chief Medical Officers recommend adults do not regularly drink more than 14 units per week. Drink responsibly. Oh well, I've probably gone way over that amount. And I'm still kicking, so I don't know. I'm still kicking. It's cleanse the palate. I think I've read everything there was to say on there. Oh. This is a beauty right to begin with. Strictly limited. And at that price, it's somewhat exclusive, especially since there are only 346 bottles in existence, or since there were only 346 bottles in existence in the world from the one shop, Craft Cellars in Calgary, Alberta. Wow. What am I getting? There's a lot of sherry cask influence here. I'm getting ripe dark fruits, berries, and that kind of thing. What did you expect from a Mortlach anyway? But this could be the ultimate Mortlach of all the Mortlachs that I've ever had. It smells fresh. It smells fruity. There's a grapey kind of thing going on here. And it's bottled at 54.3%, so it's no slouch. Let's see what we got for the way of legs. We got some. They come down pretty fast. That's because I wash my glasses very well. Smells great. Dark fruits, plums, cherries, that kind of thing. Grapes. But I get plums and cherries a lot. And not so much figs and dates and that kind of thing. Oh. Wow. This has a thick, smooth, slippery, alkaline mouthfeel. That first sip just went right down. There's no burn, except where I bit my tongue earlier tonight. Where I bit my tongue, it burns just a little bit. And I bit my tongue, I don't know why, but I did. I just did. It happens. Wow. This is wonderful stuff. Thick sherry cask. It says sherry hogshead, so yeah. 54.3%. That is like at the top end of where I will enjoy my whiskey without adding water. So I'm going to have another sip, and then I'm going to add some water and see what I get. This is rich and thick. A lot of sherry cask influence. Well, what did you expect from a Mortlach? Anyways, I've also got a lot of, there's some caramel going on. There's quite a bit of caramel going on. Just a little tiny sip. Oh man. A little caramel going on, but that sherry cask influence is overpowering. Sherry, sherry, sherry. That's beautiful. That's luxurious is what it is. But you know what? I'm going to add some water to that and bring the ABV down just a little bit and see what that does to it, because it has that beautiful, thick, slippery, alkaline mouthfeel that just goes right down the throat. Or shall I say, doon the hatch, as Alan, the whiskey friend, would say. Right, doon the hatch. Okay. The water has made it lighter and softer. Not quite as dark as it was before. Don't forget, this is the first Carnmore I've had in almost 8 years. Ah! Even with a spoon of water, this has a lot going on. There are a lot of fruity, dark fruity berry notes. thick, fruity berry notes. Can I distinguish the different fruits and berries? At this point, I'm having trouble. This needs water. This needs water as it is 54.3% alcohol by volume. It's getting there. Okay. Now that I knows it again, sheeting action. Down it goes. It still has that beautiful, slippery, alkaline mouthfeel. And the flavors of fruits and berries, dark fruits. Oh, fantastic. I like this whiskey a lot. This strictly limited Mortlach 2010 11-year-old sherry hogshead, 346 bottles. This is good. Every time I nose it, I get so much sherry cask and berries. Dark, ripe fruits. This completely beats the pants off of the Orchard House from Compass Box that I had earlier tonight. This completely blows it out of the water. This is a beautiful piece of work. This is a sensation and a half in every sniff that you nose, and every little sip that you take. Pardon me, I have the hiccups and I have the burps too. You would have the same if you had to drink what I had to drink. My apologies. I should be more professional, but this is YouTube. Oh, Slanchova. Slanchova, my friends.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.